Some of you have come from far, and it means a lot to have all of you here at a time that really matters. Today, we're gonna talk about ocean alkalinity enhancement and dive really deep into questions of its potential, its uncertainties, and a responsible path forward.
Carbon Sea is obviously an incredibly influential group in the space, and they kind of have an unparalleled ability to bring people together. Everyone who is working on this, it seems, is in the room.
So many more people coming in. There's this influx of new energy of people at different stages of their careers and across different segments, whether it's academia or startups or funding. And to have this dedicated time together is really, really quite precious.
So what is all this research focused on to date?
The goal of my research is to bridge this gap, take the questions that we get in the laboratory to the field.
We are an interdisciplinary team of scientists, engineers, and communicators committed to a rigorous and transparent scientific evaluation of ocean alkalinity enhancement. And this project is really geared towards answering key questions about the effectiveness and the potential environmental impacts of ocean alkalinity enhancement.
Things change really quickly, and so sharing learnings is really important, but particularly talking to people who are working on different parts of the problem and different experiences and figuring out how to connect to the big picture.
I hope that you'll walk away with new insights, deeper understanding of how the critical path for conducting in-water research can truly not be divorced from the deep and time-intensive community engagement and political engagement efforts which can make or break your project at the R&D stage.
How can we work within this interesting political economy, not only on offshore wind and on MCDR, but just across the board on climate, to be able to use words and language and build coalitions in a way that we have in the past on many different climate issues, which has allowed them to scale and break down those political divides.
You go around and you see bumper stickers with wind turbines, right? I bet outside of this room, there's not a lot of emotional connection to ocean alkalinity enhancement.
How do we get technology that is niche, small scale, involves a lot of acronyms that people don't understand, and get it to the place where it can be really, really large scale?
The nexus between research and development, academia, and government to government, that's a discourse that has to be at the table for making solutions. And I see the potential of the solution, but I also know how it needs to fit with what we can do with it.
Thanks to all of you for taking on this project. It's important, and I gotta say, from my perspective, it's stressful. Facing up to it is the right thing to do. I myself am vastly encouraged just to see you thinking about your project in your room. This is one more viable and realistic and helpful project that people are devoting their, if not their entire lives and careers, then a considerable amount of their time, money, and energy.
This is a global effort, and when things slow in one place, they can pick up pace in another. And that's why it's so important to build strong global coalitions, and that's why it's so important to have convenings like this.